Welcome to my channel Learning with Fun. Today we will discuss about the rap of the log. This is my handwritten note and I think it will helpful for you. The rap of the log written by Alexander Pope. The rap of the log is a mock heroic narrative poem written by Alexander Pope. The English poet Alexander Pope is a translator and satirist of the Enlightenment era who is considered one of the early 18th century poets. Pope is best known for his satirical poetries like Rap of the Log, The Dunciad, an essay on criticism, and for his translations of Homer. He had translated the book of the famous poet Homer. The Rap of the Log was first published anonymously in Lintet's miscellaneous poems and translations in 1712 in two cantos. In 1714, it was again published with a 5-canto version accompanied by 6 engravings. The final form of the poem appears in 1717 with the addition of Clarissa's speech on good humor. Then the Rap of the Log as a social satire. The Rap of the Log is Pope's first satire. It is a social satire as well as a mock epic. It is a mocking poem in which Pope mocks not only at the little unguarded follies of the fair sex but at the artificiality, the vanity, and the frivolity of the age is exposed and ridiculed with the unfailing grasp of a master. The piece sparkles in every line. The rap of the log is the triumph of the insignificance. The mockery arises from the exaltation of the trivial. At every step, there is skillful mingling of the great with the trivial. The poem Rap of the Log satirizes a minor incident of life by comparing it to the epic world of the gods and is based on an event recounted to Alexander Pope by his friend John Carroll. The first version of the Rap of the Log, one of the most brilliant poems in the language. In it, Pope tried to laugh back into good humor of humor of two families who had been antagonized when Lord Peter cut off a lock of hair from the head of Miss Arabella Fermor. It is in mock heroic strain, and its effectiveness was greatly increased in 1714 version. The plot of the Rape of the Lock. The story of the poem is based on an actual event. Belinda arises to prepare for the day after sleeping late. Her guardian slave Ariel warns her in a dream that something bad will happen to her, and he also promises to her that he will do his best to protect her. Belinda takes little notice of this. She dressed herself and left for Hampton Court Palace, London, crossing the Thames River. A wealthy group of young people gather for a party. Among them, a young and charming boy, Lord Baron, has already made up his mind to steal a lock of her hair. Belinda is furious. Umbriel, a mischievous gnome, goes to the cave of Slim and brings back sigh and tears. Clarissa, who had helped Baron in his crime, urges Belinda to give up her anger. She listens to Clarissa and begins a scuffle between the ladies and gentlemen. She tries to recover her luck. The log is lost in the confusion. Finally, the poet consoles by saying that it has been taken up into the heaven. The structure of the poem. The Rap of the Log has a flawless, airy grace and a sustained lightness of touch which are unparalleled in our literature. An infinite variety of verbal music is included in its fine descriptions. So this is about wrap up the log, and I think this will helpful for you for any preparation. Thank you.